All right, if you are just clicking in, welcome in. You have landed at Just Stamp with Anna Marie. Today is Monday, January 6th. It is day one of the first class of the week, first free class of the week with Just Stamp. We're going to be going over the first card in that free class. And when I say free class, you are free to watch and enjoy the cards that I present to you. You can make a note of the measurements. If you would like the materials to create the cards, place a minimum order of $40 this week using the host code, which I'm going to post above the video. And I will send you the kit to create the cards in the class. Now, the kit will not include the stamped images per Stampin' Up! Policy, but you will get everything else that you need to create the cards. You can always substitute a stamp set that you already own or put the stamp set or supplies on your list to order to meet your qualifying amount. All right, so I mentioned earlier we are on celebrating the eve of celebration. Here is that mini catalog. It features lots of great gifts that you can earn for free during the celebration period, which begins tomorrow and ends on the last day of February, as well as the new mini catalog, which launches also tomorrow. That includes lots of beautiful new spring and beyond products, stamp sets, papers, ribbons, all sorts of things. And by the way, if you would like your own paper copy of the catalog, reach out to me. I would be happy to send one to you. I cannot show you inside yet. It's still a secret until it launches tomorrow. Trust me, you are going to love browsing tomorrow. All right, before I get started talking about today's project, let me say today is the last day to join my paper share, which includes a sampling of all the papers in the new mini catalog. So, Timeless Plaid, Storybook Moments, Friends of the Ocean, Floral and Gingham Vellum, Floral Delight, Beautiful Bokeh, Wildflower Birthday, plus you're going to get a bonus of the celebration papers as well. All of that available for $43 plus shipping if you need it. I will post the link also above the video. Today, again, it's the last day to get in on that paper share. It's one way to get a sample of all the papers without a big expense. All right, next, let me just take care of all the list things. This is the January Greetings Card Kit of the Month. I want to introduce my card kit of the month. What it means is every month I pick a focus bundle or stamp set, create a class around it, and offer it to stampers. The class will include a supply of the papers, the ribbons, the embellishments, and include the card kit itself, a step-by-step tutorial with all the measurements and the photographs, and lots of inspiration to get you started with that stamp set or bundle. You need to register by the 21st of the month. The card kits will ship out by the final week of the month, the 31st of January. Card Club is $34 plus $9.50 if you needed shipped. This month we are featuring the birthday celebrations stamp set and the Wildflower Birthday specialty paper, which is just amazing. It includes the pattern papers and great die cuts to create. This month's card class includes the cute little tote. I'm going to give you all the measurements and the supplies to create that. And for cards, you will be able to create beyond these cards. This one's a fun fold because you get lots of supplies. You'll get the share of the paper. The ribbon this month is the gold thread, and the embellishments are the party dots. Let me go back and share that with you. And again, you get a share. You get the peach, the pink, and I think there's pool party as well. Again, this is the Greetings Card Kit of the Month. Subscribe by the 21st to get your kit by the end of the month. I'd love for you to join us. All right, my friends, let's take a look at what we are working with today. Here is my Sweet and Simple card. And I do mean sweet and simple. So we are starting off with a, what would this be? A 2-layer card with a die cut and the sentiments. And this card features one of my favorite gifts from the Celebration catalog. This is the second tier, which means you have to spend $120 to get the bundle. And the bundle is the heart-shaped stamp set and dies. So, woohoo, this is adorable. So there's the stamp set. You can see how things coordinate. It is perfect for Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, and beyond. So you have that beautiful heart image with all the leafy shapes. You can stamp that. You can add some detail leaves, add some sweet flowers, and then you've got the sentiments as well. Sweet sentiments, my heart loves your heart. My thoughts of you are all heart-shaped. Hello, just because I care. And thank you. So great sentiments, right? And the die cuts are precious. So you get the heart shape die cut. You can die cut this little posy, some leaves, a little branch of flowers. You can outline cut those sweet flowers from the stamp set. And there's a label as well. And so sometimes I choose to use the label for the projects with the bundles. Sometimes I don't, but also it's nice to use the label beyond. Today's project, if you noticed, has a giant heart, and I cut that from one of the online exclusives. This is the Heart of Elegance die set, and you get the much needed hearts. You get the outline shapes, you get some with detailed stitching, beautiful embossing, and there's more. Look at the size of these hearts. They are great for shaped cards and beyond. And there are also some outline dies to coordinate with the stamp set that this coordinates with. The dies alone are worth having in your stash. I can't tell you the number of times I reach for a heart for any kind of a project, not just at Valentine's Day. And then the last thing that we are using on this project is the plaid embossing folder. This is a carryover from the holiday mini catalog. All right, so let's get started. I'm hoping to send you off within 30 minutes. So class has officially started. It should be over in a few minutes because this is a sweet and simple card. And I'll tell you how I created it. Let's have a look. So the card base itself is basic white, and I love creating with basic white as my card base because I always like a white card base. It's so easy to just open and either stamp or write your message. We are using a small cut of Calypso coral. So this measures 4 inches by 2 3/4, and I have embossed it with the plaid folder. And we are going to be attaching that to the basic white. I also have the heart that I pre-die cut. And again, it's basic white. And then I have my small label from the bundle. We're going to be doing the stamping on that. So I'm going to set my reference card off to the side. And let's see. Sorry, let me take a breath, get some water, and carry on. So I have to say, the first round of going through the Celebration catalog, I felt that there weren't that many things I wanted. Every time I look at it, I have a closer look at those stamps and the embellishments. There's some great sequins, there's some ribbon, there's a card kit, stamps, and bundles. It's just amazing. I'm going to want it all, and I hope you do too. All right, let's get started. I'm just going to layer on my Calypso coral layer, and I like to add it with dimensionals. So let me grab my supply of dimensionals. Hopefully I have some at the ready. I do. And as always, I'm using the end of my dimensional sheet. Isn't it funny how many dimensionals I use? I'm always at the end of the supply, right? It seems like it anyway. I'm just going to support this in the back, and you might notice, I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, there are two sides to your embossed cardstock. So one looks like it's embossed, it's raised and coming at you. And then the flip side is going to be mostly debossed, or it's kind of lowered. Now in this case, I want that lowered, debossed side. To me, it's a little bit more subtle. So it's a matter of preference. You use the side that you like. And my preference happens to vary according to the project. So this clean, sweet, and simple card, it says, "My heart loves your heart." And I think it's a nice friendship card, maybe a sympathy card, or just an inspirational card to get in the mail. By the way, if you're watching live or even on the replay, post and tell me, how many Christmas cards did you send out? Did you send out Christmas cards? And how many? Were they all custom made or were they mass produced? I will share with you, I sent out 97 cards with a variety. Of course, I used all the cards I created during my classes. I belong to a Scotty group, so I also made some customized Scotty cards. And then last minute, I had to use some kit cards, but overall, 97 cards. I think that's a lot, right? Anyway, I'm pretty happy with the number of cards I got in the mail this year. Now I'm going to bring over my heart that I pre-die cut, and I am stamping, even though I use the cardstock Calypso Coral, I'm stamping with Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to go ahead and open that up, and I put this little scrap underneath because I am going to be stamping off. I'm looking for my stamp. So I'm using that cute little stamp. It's a trio of flowers, and I'm going to fill the heart with the posies, but I'm not going to go full force. I am stamping off only because I want it a little more subtle. If you like it bright and vibrant, then you don't stamp off. If you want to tone it down a little bit, stamp off and stamp. Now, whoops, I already goofed. Stamp off and then stamp. And oh my gosh, I hope I can do this. I'm going to try and go right over top. I was a little bit too quick there, and I'm okay with it. See what I did there? A little messy already. What I wanted to say is I'm not going to stamp only within the heart. I know I'm going to be falling off the edges, and I'm going to be alternating the stamp so it kind of cradles the flowers. They aren't lined up. It's random, but I want them to kind of squeeze in and cradle each other. So sometimes you need to rotate it to get in there. And I'm trying to fill in. I don't want too much white space in there. So that means, oops, I forgot to stamp off on that one. I think I did better, and it's always the way it works, right? Off camera than when you're filming, especially live. It's a little bit harder to not goof. Anyway, I love the look of this filled heart. All right, so let's see. Continue on. And I'm not doing as good as a job as I did, as I said. It's okay. It's all good. So you get the idea. There's my filled heart. And you notice I fell off the edges, and maybe I can put in a couple of more here to fill the heart. And right there. All right, so there is my filled heart. I'm going to bring in my sentiment stamp, which says, "My heart loves your heart." And I've put it on the block H. I know it's kind of bigger than it needs to be, but the smaller one to me was too small. I am stamping in Early Espresso. I'm going to bring in my label, and hold my breath that I stamp this correctly and don't goof it off. Or don't goof up, sorry. All right, so let's see, I'm trying to look over top. I'm pressing firmly. I like the photopolymer thing. You can see right through it, and I'm happy with that inking. So there we go. Push that aside. Now again, I am going to be using dimensionals. There's my reference card. There's my new card. And I'm just going to place it here. And dimensionals, still using the end of the sheet. I use every last bit of my dimensionals. How about you? I think this border makes it really convenient when you need those smaller pieces. And I'm still going to pop up double here. So, and by that I mean when I fall off the edge, to support the edge, I'm going to do a double stack. And I'm just going to put a double one right there. And then keep going around. And I want to support the heart well. So, and let's see, put another stack on that. And let's see. This is one of my favorites from the celebration. I did do 2 classes. I had my team meeting this weekend and we did a class with the heart-shaped bundle. And we did mostly subtle colors, which is why I wanted to stamp off. I didn't want anything too bright and stark. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this here, and I'm going to double up on the right, and the left-hand side is going to be attached with just a mini glue dot. That way I don't get triple layers on there. So I'm doubling up here. Wait, let me think this through. Just one layer here and a mini glue dot right through here. And we're going to put that right, it's going to hang off the heart, and it's even hanging off the rectangle right over there. You know what, I probably did need that double stack as I was thinking I did, because I'm stacked on the rectangle and I'm stacked on the heart. So let me add that. There we go. That was an easy fix for once. Okay, so then the embellishments I'm using are the antique pearls, and these come in a suite. I'm going to do this from a new storybook suite that is in the mini catalog. I can't show it to you yet. When we do the projects, or even tomorrow, of course, I can show you everything that's in that mini catalog and in the celebration catalog. Today, there's no peeking. So I'm going to pick these antique pearls, have 3 sizes to them, and it looks like I used the larger and a medium. So I'm going to put down 2 large and 1 medium to finish off my project. And there we go. That is our sweet and simple heart-shaped card using the sweet little posy stamp that is in that bundle. Now, it's not the main attraction to the stamp set, right? But it's nice to zero in and focus on the other images in a stamp set, because I know most of us are going to want to jump on that beautiful heart and maybe some of the other sentiments. So something to do with all of the images in this pretty stamp set that can be yours for free with a $120 order during celebration. Let me remind you, everything's going to be while supplies last. So if you see something that you want, don't delay. It might sell out and you want to avoid disappointment. All right, my friends, this is today's card. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., I will be returning with the second card in the free card class of the week. If you want to receive the materials to make the cards in this class, just place a what did I say? It's $40 order by the end of the week. So I will know that you want this kit mailed directly to you. It is free. There's no shipping charge. There's nothing involved. You get all the materials to make the cards. And if you bump your order up to 60, then you'll be able to pick a free celebration item as well. I thank you so much for joining today, and I'm going to ask a favor. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed today's class, share the video with a friend who you think might also like it. Skip over to Just Stamp with Anna Marie over on YouTube and subscribe to the channel so you can see all of the other projects that I've shared as well. If you have any questions, make sure you post them below. I do check back after the video. And Happy New Year. I will see you tomorrow.